Stands for
Yeah,
sorry,
Hellcurt.
I'm sorry.
They
It's
do
it's
look
a
like-
Hellcurt.
You know what? They do look similar. I wanted to bring that up with the dark shadow and the.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I've got
Purplish
confused.
eyes.
I've got
Yeah.
confused. Yeah, man.
It's alright. So right now on the other side though, we still have a band that's waiting for that.
Lancelot, the long-haired,
already-
good-looking guy.
Yes,
For
exactly.
Aether Valkyrie, what will be the next band? It's
Ooh,
a
Akai.
Kai.
Very, very nice here for Aether Valkyrie. I think Akai has been overused.
Yeah,
In
OP.
a lot, in a lot of the fights, he's always the go-to tank.
Because, you know, man, capiche.
Yeah.
The Dragon Warrior is
The-
just bringing in the fight here at the Celestial Palace. Meanwhile, Kirito will lock in that Cho or
Good
Chu.
lock in for that's a great counter as well to Gushen. If you're especially fighting against Fanny and Gushen, by the way.
The lockdown on that the Dragon Dance Ultimate
That's right.
for Mr. Chu, the Bruce Lee.
I'm actually expecting a lot more lockdown as well for IG. They might start investing in Cho or
Cyclops, maybe.
possibly.
But they will get
But-
the Harley.
Yeah, they start to. I think they're reserving that for later. Right now, they're playing around the Harley and the Lolita.
is picking.
And
Okay.
so far, it's well-rounded for IG. They have a good tank.
Two tanks and fighters.
Yeah. Right now, on the other side though, Ognimod is probably got double tanks as well
Double tanks and mobility.
for Aether Valkyrie.
Two mobility tanks also with the glorious pathway and the ejection plus the supercharge of the jaw head.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of setup for the Shadow Blade Slaughter for Gushan right now. The ejector is a good combination for the first kill of Changu for the Gushan.
Yes.
The
right
funny with the
now,
cutthroat.
It's
Yeah.
actually super scary for Aether Valkyrie. They have a lot of power in the Gushan and the Fanny that it's gonna be a bit more difficult for IG if they don't start picking lockdowns. Whoa! Wow, look at that. They started picking up the Mortis as well, who has been ignored, and also gets the Karina.
Karina, shout out to Miss Karina Sanchez from the Philippines. Go check that out, guys. Is present into the game. Speaking of the Philippines, the first hero from the Philippines, Lapu Lapu
Getting
for
locked in.
Aether Valkyrie. Good combination with the glorious pathway. That ultimate, that super sword.
Yes.
The Voltes 5 sword. It's a good initiation plus a good counter go.
Yeah, it also allows the Lapu Lapu to get into the fights a lot more easier, and they have a very good front line in Hylos, in Jawhead, and in Lapu Lapu as well.
But man, they don't have AB damage.
Yeah,
Ability power damage.
Yeah, they don't have
No.
a lot of that magic in, so that's gonna be a bit easier for IG to counter in
Yeah.
terms of items.
They're just going to build armored items which negates physical damage.
Yes, but so that's gonna be one thing that IG has going for them. But so far, I like the draft of Aether Valkyrie so far.
Yeah.
Because of just how well they are, how powerful they can be in the late game.
But I don't know, man. Lapu Lapu has a high amount of losing rate.
Yes, that's right.
So it's not very successful throughout this tournament. So I don't know what's the exact plan
Right.
for Aether Valkyrie, but I'm interested in the lineup of Invictus Gods. Another cheese strategy, man. What can you say about this this new hero?
Well, if the Mortis can start setting up a lot of power plays for the Karina, it's gonna be super strong once you get into the lane. And it's basically up to the Cho and the Mortis to do the setup for the fights. The Lolita most likely will just go on protect duty for Karina and
Tank mode Lolita.
yeah, tank. I expect a lot of tank mode because they do have good engage with the Mortis and the Cho already.
Yeah, it's time. It's about the positioning game right here for Invictus Gods. The Harley is present. The Harley will just do the pick-offs, while Martis and Karina will do all the work, man.
Yes, exactly. And right now, it's gonna take a while for Aether Valkyrie's composition to power up.
Yeah.
Considering also that they have that Lapu Lapu, right?
Yeah, again, Lapu Lapu with the losing streak. But let's see, here comes the first team fight. The EJ uses the flicker out. And again, Ognimod with the steel cables in and out of that fight. No ultimates yet for both of the teams, guys.
Yeah, they did force a lot of teleports back for the side of Invictus God. So Aether Valkyrie in a slight lead on the bottom of the bottom lane. They do have a lot of power potential, a lot of kill potential on Ven.
Yeah,
Because right now Ven's still level 2 and he still does not have that ultimate that can refresh. And right now Ognimod level 4, he can actually get a fight if he wants to, but they just play it safe.
But meanwhile, here on the middle side, 2-man Aqua Fortitude. Here comes Shadow Blade, Slaughter, First Blood for Gushan plus Deadly Magic combination. 1:1 engagement. 2 minutes into the game.
That's right, and of course, Aether Valkyrie still getting a lot more of the gold in their favor. Meanwhile, at the bottom lane, I think both these power picks, Martis and
Fanny,
they're just gonna play around in the bottom over and over.
Just gonna farm and poke each and another. But let's see, quick turtle for Aether Valkyrie, man.
Wow, very, very fast takedown there for Aether Valkyrie, and IG, I think they get caught by surprise right there.
That was a nice ultimate for Lapu Lapu to counter that turtle. To secure that turtle.
But IG, they want blood.
Nice ejection.
Vladimir gets ejected under the tower, but everything else is just easy peasy.
There you go. Almost 3k gold lead for actually 1,500 gold lead for Aether Valkyrie because with the turtle. And in terms of experience, they're indeed leading. But again, Karina and Martis is a good matchup for the Fanny, even though they don't have lockdowns. The mobility for Karina and the Martis, they will just fight fire with fire, as you can see.
Speaking
right
of fire,
here,
fire on fire, Ognimod gets a lot of damage from that Martis and is just gonna stay near the bottom and just force out. Meanwhile,
the mortal coil skill for Martis is a good counter to the Fanny because the Fanny can miss her steel cages when she gets knocked up. But
right now on the top lane though, Aether Valkyrie, they go for a fight. They trade 1 for 1. And right now I think Martis still wants some blood, but no siree, nothing given. Vampire in the bottom lane, wild charge by EJ. Smart missiles are really, really hurting.
Oh man, in the early stages of the game, Martis is just level 5. Meanwhile, her enemy Fanny is at level 7.
Yeah, that's a bit. That's a bad fight.
That's
to
a
get
bad
in.
fight, man.
Man, that's like a super. What do you call this? Handicap. If they start fighting, and I think if that's a call, Invictus Gods should start later.
Yeah,
they should start fighting later.
It's because of the crab creep.
Yeah,
crab minion in the bottom lane. As we saw earlier, man, the Fanny secured that crab and secured that experience with the turtle. So good amount of amount of HP given to the Fanny right here.
Yeah,
plus the Gushan also.
And right now they're doing a lot of proxy farming on the bot lane with the Jawhead. They're putting a lot of pressure on Invictus Gods right now. They have a lot. They caught him in the turtle pit. This could be a fight.
Yeah, speaking of a fight, there you go. Smart missiles, that's the ejector. Here comes the glorious pathway. Red carpet, Slander for the Gushan. Shadow Blade and Kirito using the poker tricks. Here comes a hammer time for Lolita gets to, but Vladimir is here. Lolita, oh no, triple sweepers. Actually, that's not a triple sweep, that's a dragon dance. I'm sorry guys, but Vladimir will secure that kill. 3-3. But still, in terms of gold, Aether Valkyrie gets the upper hand.
Yeah, they do sacrifice the Jawhead just for the rest of Aether Valkyrie to get out of that fight. Gives a lot more safety. They just gave one hero. I think that's a fair trade that Aether Valkyrie is gonna accept.
So we have ourselves a stalemate, ladies and gentlemen. Even though Invictus Gods lacking in experience, still the rotations are paying off for their team. Kirito is bringing his A game. 3-0-0.
Wow,
5 minutes in.
Yeah. The Harley player still also very powerful. Assassinations. Meanwhile, the rest of Aether Valkyrie, they're waiting. Oh, both teams are actually still waiting. Who can get the last surprise?
Oh, that's good.
Hello, Helena.
Hammer time. It's time. Oh, nice last hit. But still, Fanny will get that turtle. Oh my G, Helena, where are you going, my friend? Fanny overextended. gets killed by the Chew.
Yeah, nice try for the steal, but they start fighting and Changu goes down super fast. IG has a very powerful composition with this Karina, and they are using it quite effectively.
Surprise, surprise, Shadow Rush plus Dance of Death for this Karina.
That's right.
Gives them the upper hand here in the mid lane. Halos is tanking everything. But still, there you go.
They get a tower in the mid lane, lot more gold. Invictus Gods is catching up very, very slowly. Kirito again in this EJ.
Yeah.
In this May. Sorry.
Go ahead. In this Harley. Yeah.
Is going on the siege for the bottom lane while their backup is on the way.
Here comes the counter initiation, retaliation. Ultimo uses the cutthroat to the Joe, but there comes the deadly magic and the poker tricks plus the tricky hat. Will EJ fall down? Yes, no, he won't.
Actually, they will not, and Vampire zones off a lot of members of Aether Valkyrie. They do get tower for their efforts, and right now, Aether Valkyrie still in the lead, but not by that much.
Yeah, man, we have ourselves a ball game. Towers after towers, kills after kills. Speaking of kills, Changu. Oh no!
Oh man, that was an easy evaporation there. But Aether Valkyrie, they want revenge, and they do take Vampire on the back line.
Revenge of the Fallen, take with the pumpkin smash. Ugly Mud gets stunned. Unstoppable for the Harley. Oh man, this is the greatest show. The greatest showman. Mr. Harley, outplay after outplay.
Man, they went around that jungle so efficiently. I thought they were retreating, but no. They went for the fallback, and they get a kill for themselves. The Lord starts to spawn,
man,
and they will take it.
There are a lot of single target skills for Invictus Gods. Chain after chain, the deadly magic, the ultimates from for Chu and the Shadow Death. But here we go, another clash. 4-man, 10-man knock up by the Lord.
Everyone flew there.
Yeah.
And I think they did get away without that much casualties. Mortis and Karina did go down, but I think it's fine. They did
get the Lord.
Yeah, they did just survive as well.
Yeah.
The team does get the Lord, and that will help them defend against Aether Valkyrie.
But still, the pressure is on Aether Valkyrie. They are really good in rotations right here, keeping their composures. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lord will go into the bottom lane. What will be the plan for Invictus Gods? Lolita is just backing out Ognimud.
Yeah, I think at this point, Invictus Gods will just have to squeeze up as much pressure as they can from this Lord, while the rest of their team just tries to split. Yeah. I think that's their way to get back into this game, man. Like, if they can split mid, that's great, but right now they're in the jungle.
Speaking of split, they are splitting up. This Horsey uses the pumpkin smash. Omnimud is here with the steel cages. Oh no, gets slain by the Karina. Here comes the Shadow Blade, slaughtered by the Cushion. Gets the Lolita. EJ with a full amount of HP, but there comes Harley from the back lines.
They're also taking out the Lord while this is happening. EJ fighting off with the smart missiles. This Karina is not doing that much damage, man. I mean, they can CC as much as they can, but they're not killing anyone.
Yeah, man. Valkyrie. 1-for-1 exchange, but still the push is at the favor of Invictus Gods. This Karina pick is just really paying off.
Absolutely. I mean, it's great against, it's not great against heroes, but it's so good against towers.
Yeah,
they're getting a lot of objectives because of that as well.
And it's a good initiation, man. The invisibility, the flanks.
You can get a lot of people by surprise using that. Speaking of surprise.
Surprise. Here we go. Another team fight. As we can see, oh no!
Oh man!
Cushion dashes in. Here comes the pumpkin smash. Get cancelled. Here we go. Oh, the dragon dance. Cushion will fall down in the hands of Chu and Uncle Ben. Helena is right here also with the sun. Kirito, deadly magic, the blue fire. Blue fire power won't get that kill, but 10-7. And right now, as we can see, Invictus God getting the upper hand. 11 minutes into the game.
Yeah, Invictus God playing against Aether Valkyrie so well, and they're fighting off toe by toe. Every time Aether Valkyrie tries to throw a punch, Invictus God throws their own.
Yeah, heavier punches also. They shield up, lots of mobility from Invictus Gods, man. They dodge everything for Aether Valkyrie. this Joy is not really good against Martis and Karina.
Yeah, and even this Lapu Lapu pick, like you keep saying, it's a great front line, but it's not doing that much damage.
It's on a
at
losing
all.
streak, man.
Yeah, I think this might be a possibility for that as well, but let's not forget, we still have that strong Gushen.
Plus, they don't have magic damage.
Yes,
So
it's a bit more difficult to clear waves because of that. Because range magic damage is great for clearing waves. Just throw out your skill, then go to the different part of the map.
And this tank, Chu, he just needs to build up armor, and he's K.
Exactly.
He's K.
So it's an easier time for the Cho and for the Lolita. It's getting harder for them to get killed. And at the same time, the Karina and the Harley is getting stronger and stronger by the moment.
So the pressure is on right now for Aether Valkyrie. Oh man, their map is just so narrow. And meanwhile, the Lord is resurrecting. The tier 2 turret will fall down.
Wow, looking good for IG right now. Aether Valkyrie, they want to respond right now. They're fighting on the side of the tower.
Here we go, Aether Valkyrie is the fighting dreamers right there, hoping to get pick-offs. EJ passing out everyone, but gets popped with the deadly magic. Oh no, lots of team fights happening. The controls for Mr. Chu is present. Here comes the Ashura Strike. Then with a low amount of HP gets laid by the Lapu Lapu.
And right now, EJ, they're taking off Helena as we speak. Genji is trying to prove us wrong as they try to get skills stolen by the Hylos. And because of that, they do go for the Lord. And Aether Valkyrie, they put up a very good team fight.
It's time to equalize this game. 10-10. We have ourselves a ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
Right now, they're fighting over.
Kirito.
Nice try on the steal, man, but it did not work.
Oh, man. The Lord is in the hands of Aether Valkyrie.
Yeah, they sacrificed the life of Kirito just to try to poke out a little chance of a steal.
Okay, Invictus Gods don't want those 5-on-5 Royal Rumble skirmish.
Exactly.
They want pick-ups because of the Karina, because of the Martis, and because of the Harley. They are winning in terms of micro mechanics, in terms of kiting, but in terms of
team fight,
5v5, 5v5, they don't have this, man.
Yeah, I think that's because the power of the Karina as well is in the invisibility, right? So if you're, you can't be invisible in a 5v5 team fight. You have to be in the front as well. And right now, Aether Valkyrie knocking on the gates of Invictus Gods.
Oh man, if we have a network right here, it's just a zigzag network right now. 10-11. And they're positioning themselves to push out the tier 3 tower. The Lord is here. The presence of the Lord God. The magic to EJ tanking it up. I don't care about that. I'm too tanky.
And now, right now, IG, they did lose the middle tower, but they are trying to hold up on the top, but no responses whatsoever for Invictus Gods. They will lose top for that, and Aether Valkyrie is looking better and better by the minute.
They will just get every objective that they missed out earlier. And now, setting up for the tier 3 tower, what will be the plan? Defensive plan for Invictus Gods, but it's time for offense, says Aether Valkyrie.
Yeah, right now this Martis doesn't look powerful at all.
Correct.
Even though he's in the middle of the fights all the time, he's 1, 2, and 1.
Yeah, man.
And right now, Aether Valkyrie's fighting on the bottom lane. Hylos, red carpet down, no targets though. They will try to go and split off on the minions instead.
But I'm guessing that they will back off.
Yeah, I'm guessing they will start to back off because it's a bit more difficult for them to fight because IG, despite being behind, they still have a lot of kill potential.
Yeah. Plus, the Halos doesn't have any mana left right now. So, but still, here we go. Spoke too early.
They go for the fight though in the jungle. EJ pops a lot of the ultimates into his body and survives. Very, very tanky, that Joy.
I'm guessing that it's time to back off right now. The next objective will be another Lord under 85 seconds here in the bottom side.
Yeah, I think that's what Aether Valkyrie is waiting for.
Yeah, they're just controlling the minion equilibrium right now.
Yes. So once they start fighting on that Lord area, minions will be flowing on the bottom and on the top that
Yeah.
will keep Invictus Gods busy.
They're converting their minions into winions.
Yes, exactly.
Into
Become win conditions for them
Yeah.
and allow them to help win the tower fight.
Yep, correct. 1 minute left for our Lord to spawn. Okay, man, this is just a stalemate. We're
Yeah.
now in the late game.
Both-
Everyone has their immortalities. You can reset the cooldown of the immortalities.
Yes. So you can make a mistake just once,
And
but
then-
make sure, you know,
Use the immortality right.
yeah, make sure you run after you wake up. So from the immortality.
Yeah.
So right now, Aether Valkyrie, they're just waiting for someone from Invictus Gods to make a bad move.
Correct.
To get out of position somewhere there.
Same as Invictus Gods.
Yes, they're also waiting
Same.
for Aether Valkyrie for someone soft
Yeah.
for them to kill.
So we are now seeing a quid pro quo in the
Yes,
game. An eye for an eye. Same plan.
And I think Vladimir is very good as a frontline. He can push someone down with the Way of the Dragon, and that's gonna be a victim. But again, Aether Valkyrie not allowing that to happen. They're making sure that their positions on the map are in the right place, and then they're not in the vulnerable spot.
Yeah, man. And we are now in. Oh no, Mr. Helena. Helena no brings out his shield, but still, this is a tanky horse, man.
Yeah, the tanky horse is getting whittled down very, very slowly. Ogdemod playing on the top lane as well as in the mid lane. He's getting a lot of attention while the rest of his team goes for the Lord attempt.
The Lord is now here. Okay, Helena pops up her shield. Here comes another clash. Glorious pathway has been popped. Okay, there's no
And-
casualty.
Yeah, no casualties again, and they did stop the Lord attempt. But again, we're still waiting for which team is gonna slip up the majorly.
Who has the better fingers?
Yes, the faster fingers, man.
The faster swiper. Who is the better goddams? As we say here in the Philippines.
Yeah, we will have to wait and see. But right now, Ven, he's catching up on the gold slowly. He's
Stop.
10k. Even though he's very low on the KDA, here is a way for him to get into the fights, and he can do that.
It's time for him to step up. But now immortalities for Vladimir and Karina is online.
Yeah, he has to make sure he uses the jaws of Marcus properly to lead his team into victory. But right now, Aether Valkyrie has a 4-man composition. Fanny's on the top.
Yeah.
If IG goes for this, they can
But
win
they will.
a fight.
Will they do? No. Let's see. There's going to be a dance off here in the Lord side.
Yeah, the Martis
The cha-cha dance, man.
Yeah, the Martis did back off. So it's gonna be 4v4 again. So we're waiting for the which teams right now on the top. Ven tries to go hard on Ogdemod.
As we can see, ladies and gentlemen, the early stages of the game doesn't matter anymore. It's all about who is the better player.
Exactly.
Who is the fastest one.
Who can make the right decisions at the right time to win the rotations.
It's about the entries here. Let's go.
Speaking of entries though, I think they're pretty much ready to take a fight. Both teams are on, or you know, there's I can see steams going out of their faces.
Yeah.
Let's fight!
Rakatola, says Squidward. Even the Lord is confused.
That's right. He's waiting. Who do I kill?
Okay.
Oh my god, on the
With no damage, man. Those are
Off-cam
tanks.
kill.
Those are tanks. Here we go. Off-cam kill for Harley. Helena. Oh no, this is looking bad for Invictus Gods. But meanwhile,
they're in the middle
in
lane.
the mid lane, Martis, the Dark Knight. I'm Batman.
They are going
Says
for
him.
the fight. They're going for the tower, and they do take it down. Will they? He's trying to do it. He sacrifices his life for it.
It's a
5-man collapse.
5-on-2 situation. Red carpet ride, Helena. 100 amount of HP, and she will survive because of the immortality, but still, that will be a sacrificial death for the Martis just to get an objective.
Martis goes down just to get that tower, and I think that will allow some breathing room for Invictus Gods, but that will also allow for Aether Valkyrie to go for the Lord.
It's time. Oh man, I'm so speechless right now, Mr.
They're
Rockhard.
really drawing out the game as long as they can.
21 minutes. As we mentioned earlier, these guys are mid-tier teams.
Yes, exactly. And right now they are fighting. Aether Valkyrie is fighting very, very well with Vladimir, though. He's trying to get some assassinations, but EJ is working on that as well.
Oh,
That
man.
resurrects with the immortality.
The Lord is just pissed off right now. He doesn't know what to do. Oh my, 10-14, 4-kill lead for Aether Valkyrie.
Man.
But still, it's going on and on. Stalemate. An eye for an eye, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and right now Invictus Gods, they're also waiting to do a split push and assassination on the side. They're waiting for that to happen.
Yeah, man, what is our record for the longest game in Mobile Legends?
I think we reached like 40 minutes
40
2 weeks
minutes
ago.
2 weeks ago.
Or
36?
35. Yeah,
I
something
know.
like that.
Is this another 40-minute game?
This is starting to look like it because both teams, they're very reluctant
Yeah.
to try to make a mistake, and they're waiting for the other team to make a mistake.
Yeah, one mistake will will get the game.
Yeah, no one's being proactive right now.
It's not about the right choices right now. It's about the mistake. So
Yes.
let's see. Here comes the stun. Oh no, this
Oh, no.
Martis. Let's see.
Speaking-
Uncle Ben. Where is Peter Parker? Killing spree for
Man.
the Jawhead. Is this the mistake that
we've been waiting
We've been
for.
waiting
Yeah,
for.
this absolutely looks like it. And right now, Aether Valkyrie, they're starting to go harder and harder. It's getting more difficult for them to close the game. The Fanny is getting a lot of attention on the top lane, which allows the rest of the team to go in the mid lane and get that tower.
Let's see. Lapu Lapu destroys that tier 3 tower, and they will rotate into the top lane. 2 towers falling down.
Yeah, this is what
For the
we're
base of
talking.
IG. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Faster rotations becomes an advantage if you're a team that goes for it.
But they will play it safe, man. 3-man knockoff for Chu. Okay, let's go. What will be the plan? Here comes the injection. Oh no! Mr. Chu, Rock Lee, what are you doing, my friend?
Oh,
Survives with immortality, but he won't. Mega kill for Cushion and Aether Valkyrie making the right choices, Mr. Rockhard.
Exactly, one by one, Invictus Gods fall. And Aether Valkyrie looking like they can take the middle nexus for their own.
It's time to end this, says their team captain, Aether Valkyrie. Ladies and gentlemen, taking game number 1. What a game, Mr. Rockhard.
Absolutely strong performance for both teams. This was not a one-sided team, ladies and gents, and even though it was a long fight, Aether Valkyrie still proving to be better in making faster rotations and better decisions as the game progressed.
Yeah, dude, that was just the second series, man.
Exactly.
We still had a lot of games in store for us.
And they just...
They
man.
just dominated. I don't know. Props to Invictus Gods, but